Another day here in sunny North America. Today the weather is great. It's about 80 degrees. Sun is shining. There's a soft breeze. Everything's quiet now. Don't know why. It is a Tuesday. Not much traffic out. Not much going on. I'm thinking that maybe people are still taking vacations or something. But I don't know. Because the seasons all seem different now. Since COVID, things all seem to be shaken up. Stores are closing early or not staying up to par as they were before. Things are more laxed. Some people are working like crazy while other ones are just trying to pull back, trying to enjoy life a little bit more. There's a big shift going on. I watch the YouTube channels a lot. I used to watch a lot of the van life videos, and a lot of the van life people are talking about quitting van life and why they are quitting van life and things like that. I guess they think that things are going well now and people are going back to normal because of viruses being gone and things like that. The problem is, though, that the normal now is not the same as the normal was before that happened. A lot of pain and suffering happened. A lot of people were let down. People's expectations weren't met because we didn't come together as a nation during the most troubling time. During most of our lifetimes, we spread apart. Some people became more generous while the other ones became more selfish. People who seemed to lie, to warp the truth, to twist the facts became famous as they stepped forward, creating myths as they went along that twisted and warped our vision of reality to the point where many of us could not really depend on the authority figures that we depended on just 5 or 10 years ago. This can be understood as a bad thing, but at the same time, it can be understood as a good thing. What makes it a good thing? It makes us have to grow up as individuals in this country. It makes us have to look for the truth, to learn to actually feel the truth, to intuit the truth, instead of listening to logical arguments coming from one side that don't really convey the facts. There are many people who talk about different facts, alternative facts, what we call alternative facts, lies, because they're not the truth. But many lies are repeated over and over and over again until people begin to believe them. History is being rewritten. Many of the things we lived through are being told in a different way before we even forget what really happened. That's why it's very important for us to be very careful and to hold on to what is good and truthful. To hold on to our understanding of the world, and more importantly, to hold on to the fact that when we receive the right information, when we receive the right type of understanding and evidence, we have the power to know what is right and what is wrong. We are able to make decisions as well as all of the people with all of the books and all of the PhDs and all of those things, if we have access to the information that they have. Because it's not all of the books and it's not all of the knowledge and it's not all of the information that makes them great. What makes them great is what takes place between the facts and the knowledge. This thing that takes place that connects one thing to the next, that is known as wisdom and intuition. Connecting A, B and C and coming out with D takes something deeper than being able to repeat back what one learns from a book. It takes knowledge, wisdom, the capability to see beyond what is presented and to reach deep within inside to that eternal knowledge, that eternal wisdom, the wisdom of the self with the capital S, so that we can bring that wisdom back into the world. It is a creative process. It is an art. It is a skill. It's not a mechanistic form of science. It is an art. Something that flows from the heart and from the soul. In order to continue to have things flowing from the heart and soul, though, we must cleanse ourselves of the ignorance, of the lies, of the pride and arrogance that we are always given, or that we are told to strive for. And only when we get rid of those things will we be open and will we be free. We'll be free then not only to know about what's going on and to be able to deduce from the things that we see in front of us what's going on. We'll also be able to enjoy the beauty and wonder of the world. We'll arrive at a place where we do not want what we do not have. We'll come to a place of satisfaction, a place of spreading out instead of reaching up, so that we fill every space, and as a result of filling each and every space, we will know love, compassion, and fulfillment. And like a tree that is rooted by living waters, we will grow, we will increase, we will become greater naturally, not by striving or not by fighting or violence or trickery or deceit. No, out of the goodness of our hearts and out of the goodness of the atmosphere that we will create as we return back to ourselves and realize that we are that power. We are the love that we've been seeking. It's been here all the time, right within us, covered over by all of the ideas that the system has pressed into us. The idea that we're not valuable unless we can put other people down or do better than other people. We're without drive if we don't climb as high on the ladder of success as we can, even though our lives may be miserable. Those types of things. The things we're inundated with. The things that teach us who we are and what we're supposed to be, instead of allowing us to explore this world and to find what we are. And so there is a new age here. Information is coming from the left, right, up, down, everywhere. Some of it is truthful, some of it is foolishness. It is so overwhelming sometimes that we can't even listen to it. Too much is coming in. Lies are hidden in the truths. And if a person is wise enough, they can find truths buried in the lies. And that is the state where we want to be at. We want to be at a state where we can see the truth all of the time. And we can see truth by being truth. Living wonderful, authentic lives. Living in nature. Breathing in reality. Taking each step with gratitude. That each step moves us forward to explore more life, to see more things, to understand more about nature and the world, and to expand ourselves farther and farther, not only in this body, but in the spiritual realm. And I call that spiritual realm love. We realize that we are part of the very love, or what Brian Swim called the admiration, that pulled all of these subatomic particles together, all these cells, all of the things that created life. We are, in fact, that love here on earth. And through our hearts, our hands, and our speech, we too begin to pull together all of the people who have been separated by the people of the lie until we become one again. Not one bland group of people all working and doing the same things and thinking the same way and throwing out those who do not think that way. No, we become like a garden with all kinds of plants, flowers, trees, bushes, many animals, insects, all of these things living together in harmony. And with the right amount of sunshine and water, good soil, they grow, being self-perpetuating. The garden provides all that the garden needs in order to keep growing and functioning. And this is how the human being is supposed to be. As we walk in love and peace, and we become those who exude love, we pull the community together so that it becomes self-sufficient, self-empowered, something that takes care of itself through the power of love and knowledge and wisdom and gathered intellect. It's time for us to realize the power that we have as a group, and to realize that if you have one person, they may be intelligent, but if you have two who can communicate with each other, that amount of intelligence doubles. Now just magnify that by 1,000 people all being able to communicate with each other. And you can see how much knowledge we can have in each neighborhood and community if we dare to love, to communicate with each other, and share our time and lives with each other. If we do this, we can accomplish anything. Thanks for being with us. Subscribe, hit the bell so you can know when we put up a new video, and we will be with you. We'll have some information down below if you want to check out some of the other things we're doing. And remember, your subscriptions will allow us to reach that 1,000 subscriber mark where we can begin to be monetized and do better videos, and mostly do better work in the world. More work to set the captives free. Namaste, folks.